Thanks for joining in to the Rediscovery Effect. I am Bobby Owens, and today we are visiting with Cathy Hamilton of San Antonio Threads. Thanks for joining us, Cathy.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
You bet. Can you tell us a little bit about what you and San Antonio Threads are all about?
Sure. So my name is Cathy Hamilton. I'm the CEO and founder of San Antonio Threads. We are a nonprofit, the only nonprofit in the state of Texas that provides brand new clothing, shoes, essentials, toiletries, and more to at-risk youth.
Okay.
Youth could be in foster care, homeless, aged out of care. They could be attending one of our local schools. We serve all of our kids based on being referred from an agency or an informed person, could even be a pastor. The youth that we serve are ages 12 to 21. And we serve that demographic of youth because they're often forgotten about.
I think it's wonderful that you take that opportunity to do that for the most at-risk youth that we have out there, and so many things that we as a first world country and a wealthy country at that we have a tendency to forget that there are people in our own communities that are truly in need.
Yes.
So I'm very proud of you for doing what you do.
It's a privilege.
So you talked a little bit about how you got started with the volunteer work and then opening your business 6 years ago. Mm-hmm. How do you stay motivated to do this every day? Because I'm sure it comes with its own set of challenges.
I mean, there are a lot of challenges. You always wonder if you'll run out of the skinny jeans or where you're going to find another vendor, or post-pandemic problems with shipping and prices going up, and then the need going up. Because right now we've seen this tremendous surge of need for our services, and what has happened that hasn't happened in a few years is that even bigger nonprofits are sending the referrals to us, every size, and everything's always new. So the new clothes always fit, new clothes, new shoes, packages of underwear and socks. These kinds of things are at a premium right now, and most of our kids, we see kids that get referred to us that can't even go to school because all they have is what they're wearing, so they don't have the appropriate clothes to go to school.
Oh, well, that's true. I didn't think dress codes.
There is a lot of that going on, more than ever before. And I think too, like we were talking earlier, families can't afford. Families are struggling to put food on the table right now, let alone try to buy a new pair of sneakers and some new jeans. And you can look at my computer and you can see the referrals. They pour in. I mean,
nonstop.
To where we are hundreds of referrals a week. I mean, last month it was over 1,000 kids just here in San Antonio, 400 at the shop in Houston. So
okay. So you definitely have your hands full trying to keep everything going every day.
There's a lot going on. Yes.
We're here in kind of central San Antonio, not far from the airport. Mm-hmm. Why did you choose this location?
Well, this location was based off of cost. So this was a commercial space, and it was the right price because it was less than $1 a square foot. So we came out here basically on price.
Okay.
And
it just happened to be central to the city.
Happened to be central, happened to be a great price, and all we had to do was throw some paint and put some pictures up and open our doors again because, the referrals still continue.
Didn't stop while you were moving.
No, it didn't stop. In fact, they doubled and tripled by the time we got here.
Okay.
Just the need for us.
So moving on the fly and right back to it.
Right.
Okay. Well, you touched on this a little bit. You haven't been in this particular location for very long, but have you seen many changes going on in this neighborhood or this location since you've moved in?
I mean, I love this area. I mean, we haven't had to worry about crime or anything like that. We've been able to see more youth because we have our own doors, our own parking lot. We can set our own hours. We can open on Saturdays. In fact, we've been able to come in on a Sunday before because there are so many true fashion emergencies. There are emergencies where a couple of weeks ago somebody took a young man in and he was wearing the only outfit he owned. He could not go to school. The school had contacted me, the caregiver that took him in, and the only thing that was stopping him from going to school was having clothing. So I actually came up here on a Sunday so that youth could get a week's worth of clothing and get to school. Just the other night, being in this location, we were able, because it is our own space that we're leasing, we could stay open till 6 to help a family of 12 who just lost everything in a fire.
Can you imagine?
And it's having this space in this area gives us the opportunity to serve more, and that's another reason why our numbers are higher, because we're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, most Saturdays 10 to 2. But if we need to, we can come in earlier, stay later, extend our hours, because that's where the need is.
Obviously, what you're doing here, the work you're doing, is very impactful to many, many people and families. Can you touch on a few things that maybe some of the most memorable comments or things that anyone has told you that this service has done for them?
I mean, sure. I think after 6 years, we're just now seeing some youth come back, and I have a note taped on my desk from a youth that visited me the other day. But a couple of weeks ago, I had a young girl come in, and she's like, "Miss Cathy, I don't know if you remember me, but a few years ago, you helped get an apron and a set of knives so she could go to culinary school." Because I had received an email from her. She had aged out of foster care. She had got into St. Philip's Culinary School,
okay,
but she didn't have the money to get the chef's apron and
the
knife set. And she's like, "I know you help foster kids. Would you help me?" And I was like, "Sure." So I met her at Ace Mart, got the knives, ordered the apron. So a few weeks ago when she came in, she said, "I wanted to let you know I graduated
Amazing.
from culinary school and I have a job."
And you changed the course of her life.
So it's a picture of a young girl named Ivana in the hallway. She was referred to us a few years ago, and she was homeless, living in her car, working for Whataburger and going to Churchill High School.
Wow.
And she was sent to us, and of course she came in to shop, and she brought a friend, because most of these older youth, they'll bring a friend, and so they came in and they shopped. And one day she sent me a message on social media, and she said, "Hey, Miss Cathy," she goes, "I'm wearing the dress you gave me," because a lot of times our clothes are business casual for graduation and to keep you in school. So all different levels for our youth to help them go about their lives. And so she goes, "I'm wearing an outfit. Can I send you the picture?" And I said, "Sure." And then she was holding up these 2 certificates. I said, "What are those?" She's like, "I just got into U of H."
Amazing.
And so she's not homeless, and she was able to go to school. So
That's so amazing.
So now, a lot of people always ask me, why does it have to be new? Why can't they just be used clothes? Because that was a big thing when I started this. A lot of people said, "This is the way it's always been done, Cathy."
Right, the Goodwill, the Salvation Army.
You just do used. And I said, but I come from also a retail background. And I know there's retail therapy. There's power in new clothes. And I said, new clothes fit. New clothes give you confidence. They help you feel good about yourself. And then when you're not worried about how you look, you can concentrate on your schoolwork, on getting jobs, on feeling better about yourself, and living your life, more positive.
Although that you are kind of a nonprofit, you're still a small business. So why is it important to you? I mean, your clientele's a little different, but as a business owner, why do you feel like it's important for people to shop with local businesses and not the big box stores?
Sure. I mean, local is a direct service usually to, our families or kids that really need us. Local is here really, I still consider ourselves in the trenches with serving our kids that go to our local schools, families in our local communities. I mean, everybody that's just near and dear to your heart, that's who you're serving.
Right.
And that's what we're doing.
Right. Just support our community. I agree with you. That's why I host this blog.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about some of the best ways that people in the community, the public, can find you or maybe make donations to your organization.
Sure. So you can find us on all the social media sites. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find us on all of those things. You can follow us. You can share what we're doing. Our website is sanantoniothreads.org. You can go to our website and look at videos and see what we've been doing. The community can do so many things. You can volunteer. We need volunteers all the time. Volunteers to help our shoppers shop. Our youth shop, volunteers to help us stock the shop. So after the youth leave, we need to fill the deodorant, fill the jeans,
kind of
stock
clean
the
up,
shoes.
restock.
Yeah, all those things. Sometimes we need volunteers to do different things. Like right now, we've already got the Christmas tree up for the angel tree. We need volunteers to help us make the angels and get the angels on the tree. There are so many different ways someone could volunteer. We have these great donation boxes. And you can come in and get a donation box for your business or for your Girl Scout troop, Boy Scout troop, any type of club that you're in, and do a drive. It could be a deodorant drive. It could be a hoodie drive. Because right now we're seasonal, so we're wanting things like long sleeve shirts, and then of course underwear.
Jackets.
Underwear is always a big thing. Jackets, hairbrushes, things you might not think about. we run out of hairbrushes all the time. And so that's something that guys or girls need.
Absolutely.
We are on Amazon, so you can type in San Antonio threads under a charity, and we've got like a wish list going all the time.
And it just comes directly to you.
And it comes directly
Amazing.
to us, so you can. That's another way to help us.
Okay, perfect. I got to remember that one.
Yeah. All those ways. There's so many ways.
Okay,
Yes.
and lastly, what is your physical address here?
So we are located at 10446 Sentinel Street. The crossroads are Wetmore and Broadway. And we're open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and most Saturdays 10 to 2. And if you want to give us a call, you can reach us at 210-600-3989.
Perfect. And for those of you listening and you want a recap of those links, addresses, and phone number, they will be linked below. Again, today we were speaking with Cathy Hamilton, San Antonio Threads. I'm Bobby Owens, realtor specializing in downtown San Antonio. If I can help you with any of your real estate needs, please give me a call. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye.